Hello, grade 7 science class. I just wanted to go ahead and take you over to the Explore Learning website and to the quiz that we took on Monday, and just give you the answers, tell you a little bit about the results, and in the meantime, show you how to log in there. Okay, so I'm over here at my Google page, and I'm pretty sure I have this on um, Internet Explorer, because remember, Chrome, it does not work with Chrome. So let's go ahead and take a look if I am in the right place. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, because the truth is I am not going to actually open it up. So here's my Explore Learning. So go ahead and click on, and that's how I recommend you do it. Go ahead over here, once you get to the Explore Learning page, you can click on Login. And you can see my username is here already. Now the yellow index cards I gave you, they have your username first, and then there's a little slash in between the username, which usually includes your name somewhere in there, and then the password, which is on the right side of the slash, which is something like toy123, cat 456, something of that nature. Okay, so just go ahead and use those details to log in here. Then click on Login. And yeah, you'll come here, and you won't see all of this. This is my homepage, along with Mrs. Hansen and Mr. Bergthold. We have our classes here. I have all of these that I am privy to, but you will most likely only have this tab, which says 7th Sci. And then when you click on there, there are a number of things you can do, a number of activities, a number of gizmos you can actually do. We will have to do this in class one day first. But if you're able to do it on your own at home, power to you. I really appreciate it. I see a few people have actually taken this assessment on here. You can do that actually without doing the gizmo. But I'd rather you not. But those of you who have tried this, yeah, you've done kind of good, kind of bad, some of you. But anyway, I want to go over that actually assessment. So I'm going to click on that assessment right there. Okay, and I'm going to go down real quick so I don't want anybody to see who did it. Okay, so I just want to just go over all of these right here, and you can actually, we'll try to get it where we can't quite see the answers yet, and nobody's results. Oh, don't see anybody's results there. Oh, okay, but you can see the correct answer here. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an overall summation of test results. About 26 of you took it. 26 of you took it, and 2 of you actually got 0 in none of these questions right. But you know, I'm understanding right now, because we are just beginning all of this. There are some reading in the book. We've been talking about this in class quite a bit. This will be the last we'll talk about these cell processes before we move on to start talking about heredity, which is a great deal of fun. But anyway, yeah, 2 people didn't get any correct. 2 people got 1 correct only. 8 people got 2 out of 5. 5 people got 3 out of 5. And really encouragingly, 9 people got 4 out of 5. No one, in fact, got actually 5 out of 5, which was surprising at first, but not surprising when you see which question some people did get wrong. Because if it wasn't for question 5, there would have been about 5 people who did get 5 out of 5 correct. And question 5 is a little bit tricky, probably trickier of the 5. Okay, so let's just go over it. I'll give you your test results back, your little quiz, not test, but little quiz results back on next time I see you. Could be tomorrow, which is Thursday, or it could be Monday. Anywho, yeah, number 1, it says, which of the following is the best description of the process shown in the image? And if you've learned much about photosynthesis in our recent sessions and on the videos that I've sent, you can see that that is exactly what we're talking about right here. They don't mention that process because maybe they think they're going to give it away. See how many people, 16, I think 16 people out of the 26 got this correct. It actually was. It was the second most successful question, which is encouraging. That's more than half the people got it correct. But anyway, you can see it, and you can see the products. And I think this one was more or less about looking and using information presented to you in a diagram form. Okay, because here it is. You can see CO2, which is carbon dioxide, H2O, which is going in. These are inputs. And now this red arrow means output. Okay, and you can see what's being outputted here, which is oxygen. And then this, remember we talked about, is glucose. It's a simple sugar. Alrighty, so anyway, if you looked at this, you looked at A, B, C, and D. The correct answer was C, water and carbon dioxide. You can see it. Plus light. There's the light, sunlight. Produce oxygen and glucose. Okay, and this is the process of photosynthesis. Okay. Let's see what a popular incorrect answer was B. Okay, and you can see water, oxygen, and carbon dioxide plus light. Plants do not need oxygen. In fact, oxygen is a waste for them, a waste gas, and that's why it is a product. Okay, it's produced. It's actually a waste product. Okay, so that answer was C. Like I said, pretty successful overall for our class. Now, here is number 2. Which of the following is not? It was a very, very important skill is to learn how to read a question well. They are very generous in the fact that they all uppercases for the word not. So which of the following is not a necessary input for the process of photosynthesis, which is again depicted here in this diagram. And you can see what is going in: carbon dioxide, H2O, water, and the sunlight. Okay, so there's carbon dioxide. Yes, we do need that. Sunlight, we do need. H2O or water, we do need. What we don't need is oxygen for photosynthesis. And I say we, I'm talking as a plant right now, but in terms of photosynthesis, oxygen is unnecessary and actually is produced as a waste gas. Okay, so the answer to that one was D. Okay, that was D. Let's see, we had 15 out of the 26 in the class get that one correct, which is good. Again, more than half. Here's 3, number 3. Where within the cell does photosynthesis take place? Very, very pleased. This was the most successful question. Some of the people who got 2 out of 5 actually got this one right. Very, very proud of those people and everyone who got it correct. It is indeed the chloroplasts. Okay, the chloroplasts. Very, very special organelle that exist only in plant cells, and it is there that the chemical chlorophyll resides, and that pigment, magical pigment, actually traps sunlight and allows plants to create sugar from that energy. Quite an amazing substance and quite an amazing organelle, the chloroplasts. So that answer was B. Okay, now we have question number 4. It says which, again, bolded not, which item listed is not produced in the process of cellular respiration. Now, if you look up here, this is photosynthesis, not cellular respiration. Okay, so looking at that diagram wasn't going to help. Maybe some people did by mistake, but if you look at which one of these is not producing cellular product of cellular respiration, well, carbon dioxide is what I'm breathing out here. Sure, you're doing the same, quite a bit of carbon dioxide. Well, there we go, glucose. Okay, the one thing that's very special about plants, and plants are called autotrophs, they can actually make their own food. You know, they've been blessed with that ability in a sense that they make their own food. And not only do they make their own food, but they make our food, because we cannot make our own food in that sense. We can't create food inside of us. We can't just stand in the sun and our cells will produce sugar and glucose and allow us to survive. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? Carbon dioxide is produced by cellular respiration. H2O, water, yes, indeed, comes out of us. We do all kinds of things. We sweat, we urinate, and all the rest. Energy in the form of ATP, absolutely. This is actually what keeps us going, keeps us alive, keeps us able to do the things we do, okay? But the only one that is not a product of cellular respiration is glucose, okay? We need it. It is needed for cellular respiration, but it is not a product. Okay, so question number 5. Where within the cell does the process of respiration take place? And as I had said, actually, let me just say, question number 4, 12 of us got it right. Okay, so 12 out of 26 for number 4 here. And this was the least successful question right here, number 5. Only 8 of 26 got it correct. But as I had mentioned before, there were 5 people who would have had a 5 out of 5 if they had gotten this one correct. And what they all chose was A, inside of the mitochondria. Very, very understandable, because it does indeed take place inside the mitochondria. Nobody said just the outside, but many said in the inside, when the real answer is both inside and outside of the mitochondria. Cellular respiration takes place, okay? Takes place in both places, okay? So as I had said, let me just get back to the basics here. Is that we, as a class, I think did fairly well. I'm pretty happy actually with 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. I hope you can just maybe go ahead and study this. Complete this gizmo if you can. Go back and watch those videos on photosynthesis I sent, and I'd love for you to get a real nice beginning sense for this process, the twin processes of photosynthesis and cellular respiration, which is the reason we are all alive.